There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going there. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going there. Stop now. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going there. Stop.
1941. Japan attacked America through Pearl Harbor, and within 1 hour, Australia became a nation threatened. On the 19th of February, 1942, 188 Japanese planes, armed to the teeth, flew over Darwin and dropped 115 tonnes of bombs. Now that's more tonnage of bombs dropped on Darwin than Pearl Harbor by the same Japanese planes 10 weeks before. So it wasn't just a few bombs dropped on a country town, so to speak. It was a major bombardment of an international Allied base.
Tonight on 7:30 NT, 70 years on, remembering Darwin's darkest war days.
I've found people that travel the world just doing war tours, so I think you find there'll be more people coming up in the future.
The Federal Coalition has called for the bombing of Darwin during World War II to be commemorated with a day of national significance. The city's history as a military outpost has left plenty of physical reminders. The relics have survived in the face of cyclones, tropical heat and redevelopment. But if more isn't done to look after them, there are concerns some of them won't last, as Sally Bothroyd reports.
People love this type of thing, and you know, I've found people that travel the world just doing war tours, so they've just found this aspect in Darwin, which is fascinating to them. As you can see, that goes underground a long way.
Many of these tour goers are following in the footsteps of relatives who were based in Darwin during the war.
And the original sandbag's still there.
Gary Gallagher is keen to show them Darwin's hidden treasures, the often crumbling remains of the city's old defences.
There was one guy last year, he'd never been to Darwin before, and he was retracing his father's footsteps, so I asked where his dad was and what he did, and he said he was with the 19th Heavy Anti-Aircraft Guns, and I said, well, I can take you to exactly where he was.
At the beginning of 1942, the Japanese, fresh from their victory at Pearl Harbor, set their sights on northern Australia. On February the 19th, 188 Japanese planes launched a devastating attack on Darwin, leaving much of the town in rubble.
Too few Australians are aware of the significance of the bombing of Darwin. More than 250 people were killed in the raid. Many more were wounded. More bombs were dropped on Darwin by the Japanese than on Pearl Harbor.
We were as I say, you know, the biggest attack ever on Australian soil, and we're very close to being invaded. And if we had have been, maybe history would have been different.